Hello students, welcome to SST class. Today we are going to learn a new chapter from history. Chapter number 7, New Thoughts, Evolution of Ideas. The Upanishads. Upanishad is a Sanskrit word meaning sitting down near a teacher to receive instruction. In ancient times, the pupils sat near the Guru to receive knowledge from him. The Upanishads are part of the later Vedic literature. During this time, there were many unanswered questions in the minds of the people. They discussed who had created the world and why there was so much suffering in it. They wanted to know the truth about God and the world. They thought about the purpose of their existence. They wanted to know the mysteries of life and what happens after death. The ideas and teachings of these new thinkers are collected in books known as the Upanishads. The Upanishads are philosophical texts. They have been credited to many authors. According to the Upanishads, Brahman is the universal spirit and Atman is the individual soul. Brahma is the supreme God. He has no beginning and no end. The Upanishads are strongly opposed to rituals and ceremonies. They are centered around the soul and not sacrifices. Most of the thinkers were men, but there were two prominent women thinkers, Gargi and Maitreyi. They participated in a philosophic debate organized by King Janaka of Vaideha. Jainism. The word Jaina originated from the word Jina, meaning the conqueror. The basic tenets of Jainism were founded by Vardhaman Mahavira. He was born in 599 BCE. At the age of 30, he left home and wandered about as an ascetic for 12 years. At last, he reached the ultimate state of knowledge, Kaivalya, under a sal tree. After that, he was called Mahavira, meaning great soul. He spent the rest of his life preaching his ideas. Mahavira prescribed a path of non-violence towards all living things. According to Jainism, everything, even trees and stones, have a soul. The main aim of life is to make the soul pure. This can be done by living a balanced life. Jainism became a popular religion. It spoke out against the caste system, sacrifices, and endless rituals. Jainism became popular among the masses because it did not involve complex rituals and was easy to follow. Several kings encouraged Jain architecture and literature and built many temples. The decline of Jainism began centuries after the death of Mahavira. One reason was the growing complexity of the Jain religious order called Sangha. Jainism was also very strict and also it faced competition from Buddhism and Hinduism. Buddhism. The word Buddhism comes from the Sanskrit word Buddha, which means to awaken. It implies the awakening out of darkness and ignorance into the light of teaching. Buddhism is based largely on the teaching of Siddhartha. Siddhartha left his family because he wanted to find the right way to live. One day, he sat under a Bodhi tree in a Bodhgaya and meditated. and at last he achieved enlightenment. He understood how to achieve happiness and peace. He thus became the Buddha, meaning the enlightened one, who had found the truth about life. Buddha traveled to many places, preaching his ideas. He told the people to be kind to all, even animals. Also, he was strictly against the caste system. He told the people not to have too many worldly possessions because this leads to unhappiness. According to him, each of us lives many lives. We are trapped in a wheel of life. If, if people are good, they do not have to take birth again. This state is called nirvana, a state in which there is no birth or death. It is freedom from suffering. Buddha continued to travel around India and preach. He always taught in the language of the common people, Prakrit, in such a ways that everyone could understand. Many people listened. They too had trouble finding happiness in a world full of suffering. Some who listened became monks and helped to spread the word. Buddhism grew in popularity. This was due to many reasons. Firstly, people were discontented with religion, rituals, and ceremonies. Secondly, the teachings of the Upanishads were very difficult. The Buddha taught in Prakrit, the language used by the common people, as opposed to Sanskrit. Also, the Buddha was against the caste system. Later, Buddhism declined in popularity. There are a couple of reasons for its decline. Firstly, it split into two groups. The monks also began to teach in Sanskrit. Meanwhile, Hinduism also underwent changes and there was less emphasis on rituals and sacrifices. Finally, when the Muslims attacked India, they destroyed monasteries. The monks had to flee to Tibet and Nepal. Buddhism took a back seat in India but spread to many countries in Asia. Monks and monasteries. Many followers of the Buddha and Mahavira left their homes and became monks and nuns. They joined the Sangha, which was a community of monks. Men were free to join the Sangha, but women had to take permission of the husband. A monk's life was one of the simplicity and monastic dedication to the religion and its tenets. The monks were called bhikshus and the nuns were the bhikshunis. They had to beg for a living and eat whatever was given as bhiksha to them. The monks traveled from place to place spreading the teachings of Buddha and Mahavira. During the monsoons, they took shelter in natural caves. Over the years, the monks built monasteries where they spent their lives meditating and teaching. These monasteries were called viharas. Often, the kings and the rich people donated land for the viharas. So, thank you so much, students.